What's up, guys? So the Absolute Batman 2025 Annual comes out on Wednesday, October 29th. I got a chance to read this over the weekend and just wanted to tell you a little bit about it. This issue is made up of 2 stories and an extra little bonus at the end, and the first story is written and drawn by Daniel Warren Johnson. This first story is a one-and-done story that is set in Absolute Batman's earlier days and starts with Bruce Wayne buying a whole arsenal of non-lethal weapons from a man in Slaughter Swamp. On the way there, he passes an abandoned construction site that's full of tents and people living in those tents, and the man tells Bruce that a while back, a big company came in and made a lot of promises, but abandoned the project after just 3 months of construction and left all of the workers with nothing. During this conversation, Bruce sees a group of men harassing a woman and her son who live at the encampment because they aren't speaking English, and Bruce intervenes. Now, I actually don't want to say too much more about this story because it's definitely one that you should experience as you turn each page, but I will say that what's on the cover is a pretty good representation of what this story is about. I will tell you that this story shows us how Batman came into possession of his giant dump truck Batmobile, and it's really awesome. Also, in the spirit of honesty and transparency, I'll tell you that this story is going to make a lot of people mad, and I'm not looking forward to the inevitable discourse that will be had about it for the next week or two. However, if you actually read the story all the way through, you'll see that it's quite a bit more nuanced than Batman just beating up a bunch of bigots, but I do fully expect a lot of people to take a lot of panels out of context when the story is actually deeper than what it looks like on the surface. But with all that said, I loved this story, and I don't really care about the opinions of people who will be mad about this. And like I said, not only did Daniel Warren Johnson write this story, but he also did the artwork, so you know that it's full of big action, big sound effects, and believe me when I say that it is brutal in the best way possible. The second story is called Sanctuary, and it's written and drawn by James Herron, and is set around the time of the first story arc. It deals with Batman going after a group of Black Mask's gang who have holed up in an old church and are preparing themselves for his inevitable arrival. There's a lot of action in this story as well, but there's also a nice father-son subplot that, being a dad myself, got to me a little bit. And the last couple of pages are from Meredith McLaren and give us some useful facts about bats set against the backdrop of some in-world social media posts about Batman. So needless to say, this is a jam-packed issue that fans of Absolute Batman definitely won't want to miss. I can already tell you that this is my pick of the week, and I can't wait to see what you guys think about it. So again, this comes out on Wednesday, October 29th. Let me know if you pick it up, and if you do, let me know what you think about it.